Danganronpa.
Hello and welcome back to more Danganronpa 2. Goodbye to Spar.
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. The group's leader, Byakuya, got killed, and his killer is among this group of students? No, I'm not gonna believe it. I'll never believe it.
Never you hear?
'Cause I believe in everyone. So do your best, and don't forget to save regularly.
Thank you, Monami.
Well, what now? If the knife isn't the murder weapon, there's no definitive proof that I'm the killer.
Shut up! We'll be the judge of that.
You say you were shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right?
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito has been cleared of suspicion.
But there's another reason why I don't think Nagito is the killer.
There's still more?
Based on what we've discussed, Byakuya was killed under the table, right?
Is there something wrong with that?
Well, even if that's true, I think Nagito looks, clean.
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before. Not even my own mother.
I'm not talking about your looks.
Why does Mikan think Nagito looks clean? Because Nagito doesn't have any blood on him.
I see!
Makes sense.
Are you trying to say something like, why didn't Nagito have any bloodstains on him?
Yes, that's it. Because under the table, there was a lot of blood splattered everywhere, right? There were even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth.
If he stabbed Byakuya to death, it's strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
I didn't get any blood on me? That is weird.
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
Something that might have been used to block the blood splatter. What do you think it could have been? I guess we did see something I could have used. Isn't that right, Hajime?
Damn it. Yes, there's only one thing he could have used to block the blood splatter. And we have it. If I can find it, it's definitely not that. There it is.
I can prove it with this! You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right?
If there are bloodstains on it, that settles it. Nagito used the tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
But that was found in the storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder?
Which doesn't make sense because he wouldn't have had time to do that.
You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him?
That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big, so even if you tried to hide it and take it with you...
Wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, getting a knife in a blackout, and stabbing someone. That's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys too?
Then, what does it mean?
Maybe the killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table.
Huh?
No, there's no mistake that the murder occurred under that table.
Even the inside of the tablecloth was bloody, so there's no denying Byakuya was killed there. But that doesn't mean where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same, right?
I don't understand at all!
place where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are different, as we thought.
You look like you're onto something. Really? But it sounds like a riddle.
I feel like I'm onto something, but still not clear what that is.
Under the table, but not under the table. If it's somehow possible, it's the only way that makes sense. Moving forward, we should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer. I think.
Most of her, she's always like, I think. In scenes where you have to figure out important words, the improved Hangman's Gambit will occur. The improved Hangman's Gambit, okay, will occur. The goal is to line up the right letters in order so it reveals a keyword related to the incident in question. Improved Hangman's Gambit is like a little puzzle game. Various letters will be flying across a screen in all directions. There are 2 rules you must remember. 1. If 2 different letters clash, you'll take damage. If 2 on the same letters bleh. I cannot talk today still. If 2 of the same letters clash, they will fuse. You must make 2 of the same letters clash while you try not to let 2 different letters clash. This is what's most important. And it's not related to fashion, I promise. In order to do that, you've been given a technique to catch and release. When you move the vertical of the left stick and press the X button while it's on top of a letter, you can snatch the letter like a vacuum. This is what it means to catch the letter. Mr. We're hunting letters now. However, you can only catch 1 letter at a time, so please be careful. When you press the X button while you have a letter caught, you can shoot it where your cursor is aiming. This is how you release the letter. Also, you can catch and release by directly tapping the letters. Okay, that's with the touchscreen stuff. Again, if you have a PS4 controller, it's wonderful. Which I do, but I'm just not going to use it. With catch and release, you can change the position of the letters and hit letters into each other. Make sure you hit the same letters so you can fuse them. The fused letters will freeze and get bigger. By pressing the X button or tapping the fused letter, you can blow it up and erase it from the field. This is called firing the letters. Catch with the X button, release with the X button, and after you fuse them, fire with the X button. Okay, I get it. There's a whole bunch of X buttons. However, if you just erase letters, you won't be able to clear the game. Ultimately, the main goal of Improved Hangman's Gambit is completing the keyword. Display the question with the X button, or triangle button, or square button. I cannot even say what the X or square button is today, apparently. And figure out what keyword will will answer that question. But lining up the keyword, instead of pressing the X button to fire the letter, please press either the triangle or swipe it. If that happens, at the same time the letter blows up, it will be sent to the keyword list. If the sent letter is correct, it will fit in the keyword list. If not, the influence gauge will take damage. You must write the keyword in order, based on the flying letters. Please think about the completed word. Ooh, there's a lot to learn. Also, if you leave a fused letter alone for a while, it will just blow up on its own. Oh, wonderful. In that case, it will still damage you, so please be very careful. I took so long to explain it, but do you understand now? If you press the start button during these scenes, you're gonna review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. I will. The place Byakuya got stabbed and the place where the killer did the stabbing aren't the same? Using those words as a clue, I should put aside my preconceptions and try to think about it. Something is coming to me. Just a little bit more. I have a feeling I can see something. Well, you know exactly what the word will probably be. Yep, I know exactly what it's gonna be. Oh, perfect. A U right off the beginning. That's exactly what we need. Now we just need an N. It'd be nice if one would magically appear here. And we're gonna need an E eventually too, so... Same with an R. I don't want them sitting in the middle here, because we might get in trouble if they do. We'll just erase it for now, I guess. Because apparently, I don't get the letter I need. Well, we need you over here, you can go here. We'll erase you. And you. But I need you, so come here. Yes, perfect. Ha ha ha. Now we need a D. Come on. Come on, now we need the knee. Yes, yes. Oh, out of the way. We don't need an F. Bad F. There's what I need. But what am I doing? I'm getting confused now. There's so many letters flying on the screen. No! This is getting crazy. Oh, come on. Jesus! Trying to keep up here and it's getting pretty insane. Right, that's not the letter I need. Come on! Show up faster! You're really handy right about now. E! What is with this? Oh! What? Alright, I almost said table. It's not table, I need an F. Silly me. Come on. Okay, this is getting a little crazy. No! Come on. We can get rid of you, but I need you. Oh god. Just need an R now. Come on. Okay, we're so close. Oh, that was a workout. A lot harder than the last gambit. A lot more interesting too, I like it.
Got it! The killer must have stabbed Byakuya from under the floorboards.
Under the floorboards?
The floorboards in the old building are full of gaps, and there was no carpet laid out under the table. If they stuck the weapon through one of the gaps, they could have stabbed Byakuya to death.
If so, that means the killer was able to get under the floorboards. Where? How?
I don't know that yet, but I have a feeling there's someone here who does know.
That's right, if I remember correctly, one person here should know how to get under the floorboards. Yes, it's that thing they were talking about. Remember a certain someone who lost an earring? That's who we'll be picking. How did you do it, Gundam?
Hey, Gundam, you dropped your earring in the dining hall, right?
Are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that earring.
I said, are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that Hellhound earring. You dropped it beneath the floorboard, right?
For some reason, his voice kind of reminds me from a guy from Black Lagoon. Right there it did anyways. Ah, there it is. I have found it truly, that is the Hellhound earring. It seems God exists for my benefit. I see, good for you. However, how do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through this opening. Were I to use a tool, it would probably not reach either.
Just a bit longer and I would have reduced everything, including that old building, to ashes. However, it's just as the old legend said. The Hellhound earring has returned to its owner, to me!
Is it safe to say that that earring is the one hanging from your right ear? Huh? Could be. Gundam wasn't wearing an earring during the investigation. And it'd be headed on by the time the class trial began. That means Gundam was able to retrieve his hearing from beneath the floorboards during the investigation.
Proving her theory.
So, Gundam knows how to get under the floorboards.
It's understandable. After all, you fools only view the world through eyes of glass. But I am different. With the power of my 4 dark devas of destruction, it is of no concern. Truly, this is the evil 4th eye.
That hamster is fabulous in his hand.
Before the might of the evil 4th eye, all visual chaos is rendered asunder.
What should I do? I'm embarrassed just listening to him.
Oh! Man up and speak more clearly!
Fine, I shall tell you all. The answer was in the storage room.
Woot.
One of my 4 dark devas of destruction, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jumpy, has seen beyond the chaos. A secret passage of doom leading to the underground lurks beneath a large assortment of random boxes. After securing a lighter from the supermarket, I threw caution to the wind and ventured below the floorboards. And as a result of that lonesome battle, I was able to recover the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands. Tremble with fear, fools! Behold my power!
Of happening upon some very lucky instances, I guess, because he just found it randomly. Or I guess more specifically to say, his hamster happened to find it for him. Whatever.
Here he goes blabbing about power and crap. You're ridiculous. You're just a breeder, you know.
Anyway, it sounds like you can go under the floorboards from the storage room.
Then that has to be how the killer did it. If the space beneath the floor is empty, it's not that far to move from the storage room to the dining hall.
I see. If they pass through the storage room, I understand why the tablecloth was put there.
The killer lurked under the floorboards during the party, and from there, stab, stab, stab!
He went stabby stabby.
Are you sure?
You don't like stab, stab, stab? Should it sound more fleshy, like...
No, I'm not talking about your sound effects. You were saying they snuck under the floorboards, but that means they would have had to leave the party, right?
Oh no.
So, was there anyone who was able to do that?
Then whoever wasn't at the party is the killer. They must be the one who was waiting under the floorboards.
Who wasn't at the party again?
I didn't participate, but I was guarding the entrance, remember? Monomi over there can be my witness. Yes! This Monomi over here is your witness!
This Monomi. Yep, 3rd person.
I believe there's no need to discuss this matter further, but I was unable to leave the bathroom.
I was in the kitchen for a long time, but I frequently went to the dining hall to deliver my dishes.
The only person who wasn't at the party... Judging from the photo I took before the blackout... it obviously has to be him.
There's 2 people missing.
Yay! It's decided!
What the fuck are you saying? I'm not the killer!
Oh, really? What happened to the tough guy who was saying stuff like, I can do it?
Don't mess with me! I'll fucking kill you!
Oh, Jesus!
See? You're making threats again.
Yep, that's right. Things are starting to get exciting.
Good news! Good news, you're now allowed to use the silencer. You can use the silencer with the X button as many times as you want. When you use the silencer, you can shoot down the white noise. Finally! Also, when you shoot down the white noise, your time limit will increase a little. However, if you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease. So aim carefully when you're using the silencer. I completely forgot to tell you one important thing. You are also allowed to use the rear touch panel. Or pad. I said panel. You can now tap the rear touch panel to shoot down the white noise. Oh, but if the difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In that case, you should Oh my god. You'll still be able to use the silencer, but it'll be somewhat pointless. However, if you feel like doing a little bang bang, you can use it to your heart's content. Bang 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 bang. If you press the start button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Thank you very much. In this case, I think this might help.
Was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
We could have stared at panties all day. Without going to the storage room in the dark.
Oh my god.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know? That means you have no alibi.
Wait a second.
Culprit is self-evident.
No! Oh, I missed completely. The only person who doesn't have an alibi during the party is Fuyuhiko. But is he really the killer? I'd like to think not, but I'd also like to think so.
Without going to the storage room. Is that true? You don't act like I'm the fucking killer. When the party started, nobody saw you, you know?
That means you have no alibi.
You ain't got no alibi. Well, in this case, he actually does, though.
No, Fuyuhiko definitely has an alibi. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right.
Huh? What happened, Fuyuhiko?
Oh, hey! What are you doing here? All alone at a place like this?
I'm standing guard so Monokuma doesn't come inside.
Heh, how diligent of you.
I saw Fuyuhiko after the party started. There's no way he could have been waiting under the floor before then.
You should have said that earlier, dumbass.
It's still your fault. Like, why were you even lurking around the old building in the first place?
Shut up!
Maybe there really is a secret passage to go under the floorboards from outside, and he came to spy.
What'd you say, motherfucker?
Oh no!
Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks super happy.
Regardless, it's impossible to go under the floorboards from outside. Chiaki and I already confirmed that.
And someone definitely went under the floorboards through the storage room during the party.
During the party. It was probably during the blackout.
Well, if someone disappeared during the blackout, no one would have noticed.
But walking down that dark hallway to the storage room is like trying to make Eggs Benedict without any eggs.
You're right. I couldn't even see the office in that darkness, and that room was much closer.
But is it really impossible? It might be better if we examine that possibility a little bit more.
It was super dark, you know? There's no way.
Whoops, I think I skipped that. Sorry about that. I think I skipped that, so it was super dark, you know? There's no way you'd be able to find your way to the storage room. Yeah, that's what we missed. But I can't stop thinking about it. I feel like there's something I overlooked. For clarity's sake, once again...
Here's, we're getting close to the final stage. The blackened or the spotless? Which is superior? I think it's time to settle this.
Do. Danganronpa beats with headphones are amazing.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that... it's like making a seafood bowl without fish!
Is it really not possible?
Or imitation crab.
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
Could they?
I agree with that. I know. The killer had a light with him.
Oh, I was right? But where could they have found a light?
Well, we should know.
There was one nearby for sure. See? It's written on the kitchen's equipment list.
Damn right it is. 20 forks, 20 knives, 20 spoons, 5 iron skewers, 3 frying pans, 20 wine glasses. There are also island plates for barbecue, and even a portable stove for cooking hot pots. Iron plates and a portable stove. I do recall seeing them on the shelf over there. This kitchen seems to be well kept. There should be no problems using it.
It's the portable stove.
Yeah, damn right it is.
Portable stove?
The portable stove isn't powered by electricity, and it's also small enough to carry around. So, the killer used the portable stove to move from the hallway to the storage room during the blackout.
I see. I never considered the portable stove. But there's a hole in your argument.
And that is? Huh?
Oh, what kind of hole? It would be great if you could explain it to me in much more detail.
How about no?
Oh, I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It's really not a perverted joke. I'm serious.
Repeating yourself just makes it even more suspicious.
Now then, Hajime, will you battle against me? No, that's wrong.
Wait, what? So we have to do... Okay.
Will you be able to break through my argument?
I hope so. What does he mean, battle? It sounds like he's enjoying a game or something. Damn it, there's no way I'm going to lose against someone like him. Let's do this. Duke it out. With our swords. Feel the sting of my short sword.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
Oh geez, I can't really swipe sideways very well.
Get back down!
Mash that button. Advance.
Doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say?
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark, right? So if the light was shining in such a dark hallway...
Oh, crap.
Wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
No.
He was walking near the
Damn it!
hallway,
Well, true that any light source in the dark hallway would have stood out. But not in this case. Ugh. I kind of missed it, so if the killer did have a light, the reason Kazuichi wasn't able to see it was...
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was... So if the light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
No.
Allow me to cut through those words! Nagito, did you forget? Or are you just pretending you forgot?
Huh? What are you talking about?
There should have been a wall that blocked light. I'm talking about the fire door in the hallway. If you close it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway. Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out.
I see. You actually noticed the fire door. Just as expected of the ultimate... Oh. You still don't remember your talent, do you?
Nope, not a clue. Care to enlighten me?
Who cares about that right now?
Nagito, what are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer, you are quite nosy.
You sound so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath?
Well, that's how you piss people off more, telling them stuff like that.
You sure like to piss us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
Hey! It's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people. More importantly, can you hurry up and decide who's the blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored.
Fine, I get it. You're telling me to pass the torch, right?
Pass the torch?
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves.
You're obviously the killer, right?
Nikumaru, were you even listening?
If you think I am, I really don't mind. Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it, no matter what it is.
So, you're telling me to call out the real killer? Even though I really don't want to condemn that person, but there's no other way, right? Damn it, we have to do it. The person who used the hallway's fire door as a cover and used the portable stove to move in the dark, and snuck under the floorboards to stab Byakuya to death using the glowing paint as a mark. So, the only killer I can think of is... oh... you and only you. That you and only you is... well, like I was saying, it's a resident pervert. It's the only one that wasn't there other than... oh gosh... our wonderful Yakuza friend.
You're the only one!
I kinda like this pervert now, so I'm sad.
Teru. Could it be you? Huh? What? What are you talking about?
Teru's the killer?
What are you talking about? There's no way! Of course, that's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection, please speak free. Objection or not, why am I being treated like the killer? Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen. That's it? That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic? You're cruel. Cruel. Too cruel.
Teru. That attitude is so not like you. For the ultimate cook to get so upset.
Call me chef.
If you fall to aspersions like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts?
The future of the culinary arts?
That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square.
You're right. Yeah, that's totally right.
So, what's an aspersion anyway? Is it yummy?
Of course you'd say that, Akane.
Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later.
Don't listen to her.
Nagito, why are you interfering?
Let's assume that the killer used a light, and that they used the fire door to mask that light, and that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what? It's dark under the floorboards too. So how would they be able to stab Byakuya? You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed.
That's right. What do you think about that?
We already discussed this earlier.
There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboards. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
What? A shining liquid in the dark?
Like I thought.
That sounds super important! If there was a shining mark like that, they would have been able to move to it in the dark, right?
And in doing so, it might have been possible for them to use that mark to target the victim.
The victim was targeted by a mark. What was the mark? Well, that knife had that glowing paint on it, remember? It doesn't actually look like someone stabbed him with it because of the way the blood splattered anyways. That's not the point here.
I can prove it with this. The mark you're talking about is the glowing paint that was applied to the knife, right?
Ah, by using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing. I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
Well, Teru!
Seriously, I don't know anything. Really, I don't know anything at all.
Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
You again? Just stop already!
Now. We should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak.
If Teru Teru is the killer, that would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout. And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
She heard Teru Teru's voice in the dining hall?
Doesn't that prove Teru Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout?
That's right! That's exactly it!
But Teru Teru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So, why was he in the dining hall?
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there. Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward everyone's voices.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
That sounds fishy.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by licking their strap. So, if you want, you should try licking me.
No way! You look greasy.
Ouch.
But I heard Teru Teru's voice in the dining hall! Ibuki swears on her honor!
That's right. Teru Teru was in the dining hall, not the storage room. Which means he's not the killer.
No, that's not it. Why? Why do you want to keep falsely accusing me? It's not like I want to blame you.
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope you believe in. Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope. Will that be enough to crush Teru Teru's hope?
Oh, I feel terrible now, but we have to do it. We have to make our argument. For the sake of everyone else. I know exactly what's gonna go here. I have an idea of what will.
Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
Sounds pretty fishy.
We heard Teru Teru's voice. It's handsome, unlike his face.
Ouch!
Maybe it was recording or something?
Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed.
But there's gaps in the floorboards. It's not like you can't talk through them.
Just because we heard Teru Teru's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall. Huh? Why? Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right? So even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have sounded just like the voices in the dining hall. But...
I see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall. Is that true, Teru Teru?
Hold on a second.
Can you explain this, Teru Teru?
I told you to wait a second, ain't I? What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout.
Why does he sound like a Texan all of a sudden?
Where are you from again?
I was born in West Asafu and raised in South Aoyama.
Hey, you guys! This guy's a major liar!
If Teru Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout, he should have been there after the power returned, right?
Well, I believe so. There's no way you could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
Huh? Was Teru Teru actually there during that time?
I sure was. I was there the whole damn time.
Something like this shouldn't be decided by gut instinct. People's lives are at stake.
Damn right. You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories.
His accent is getting even worse. He's definitely lying.
However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
No! Is there any way we can decide?
Why don't we consult his memories?
His memories?
Yeah, don't be saying things like that. Don't make no sense. Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall? I probably can.
Ah, I got an idea.
Oh, you again.
Whether or not Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout in order to know for sure. I just need to throw that question at him. You remember this?
I can prove it with this. If you're claiming that you were in the dining hall when the power came back, then you should know how Nikon was positioned at the time.
What? Don't make me remember. It's so embarrassing.
No, this is a very important question. Well, Teru, if you were really in the dining hall at that time, you should know the answer to that.
Huh?
It was a pretty clever way of tripping. There's no way you'd forget about it so easily.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I showed you something so unsightly.
How about it? You can't answer, Teru?
That's weird. Just slipped from my mind.
There's no way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert like you.
Even so, Nagito, say something!
I guess you might have to give up now.
Wait, give up? What do you mean, give up?
After all that pep talk you gave him earlier, you're real nice.
Teru. I'm disappointed too, you know. It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope. It kind of feels like a broken dream.
Nagito, what are you doing?
Hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
Wait a second, sorry about that. Nagito, what are you doing? Why are you messing with the killer like that? Sorry, I kinda skipped it.
Huh? But it's already decided, right?
The murder weapon hadn't been cleared up yet, Chef?
No use. I can't understand him anymore. It appears he's saying the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet.
You understand him?
But it's such a sad defense. This is too cruel.
Oh, you calling me the killer? Then where's the weapon?
Come on, Manumi! Enough with the whimpering and translate!
He said, if you're calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
I understood it fine.
Weapon, huh? It's not the knife, right?
No, but I have an idea of what it was.
Judging from Gaku's wounds, it was a thin-edged tool that's roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Also, if they stabbed from under the floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
After all this, who cares about the weapon?
Not good enough! Not good enough at all!
He said, not good enough. Not good enough at all. Fine, I got it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon was.
Well, we should already know what it is.
He said, try to do it.
What a confusing accent.
Anyways, we need to focus and think about this. A thin edge tool with a diameter of about 50 millimeters and at least 50 centimeters in length. A weapon that meets those requirements might have been used at the crime scene. What's that? Oh, it's another hang man's gambit. We know exactly what the murder weapon is this time. This is if all the letters come out in order. Not completely random again, that'd be nice. Oh, come on. No, I need you. Come on. Perfect. Come on, where is it? Oh, jeez. Now I need the S that I just got rid of. Oh, there's another one. Thanks. I didn't really need that. a lot of pain for no reason. I'm pretty sure I needed that cave that just floated by. But whatever, I guess I don't need it now. Woo! Pretty sure I need this. Yeah, get out of here. I need another K. That is, if it wants to fly by, that'd be nice. No, come on. Stop that. And actually, I think I need that W. I think about it, I almost misspelled skewer. That would have been horrible. Come on! There's my W. There we go. Oh no, that's an E. I feel derpy today. Come on! Now we need an R. Still not anything I need, come on! Hurry up, game! Don't need any of this, come on! Thank you! Completed!
Got it! That's it! The weapon must be the iron skewer!
Huh? The iron skewer?
Before the party, as Byakuya was confiscating all the dangerous items, he spoke to Teru.
I checked the equipment list and there seems to be one iron skewer missing. Oh, that's right, as far as I know, there's been missing from the start. And he believed him, he believed him.
An iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly.
Hey, Teru, where'd you hide the iron skewer?
Avril Lavigne!
Avril Lavigne?
What?
Huh? Did he really just say that?
He's just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the island, didn't you?
This school trip has a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the island sirens would be ringing non-stop.
Island sirens? Just for littering?
Hot damn, that's some pretty good enforcement.
Also, I was on guard duty, and I never once saw Teru leave the old building. Which means he obviously hid it somewhere in the old building.
It's probably the kitchen again, right?
Teru, just man up and be straight with us.
What? Finally, we are nearing the end. The cornered opponent will be surrounded by soul shields and simply will not listen to what you have to say. It will probably pain you to condemn your classmate, but this is a class trial after all. You must argue against your opponent and destroy their soul shields. A high-speed dispute battle, where you beat down a panicked opponent's excuses and nonsense. And that's the bullet time, sorry, the panic talk action. Okay, so we still have BTB. Panic talk action. We'll shorten it to PTA. During PTA, you must destroy all your opponent's soul shields so you can deliver your final strike. In order to do that, you must destroy your opponent's remarks while following the tempo of the song. Time your button presses with the tempo marker as it moves across the screen. Match the tempo marker by pressing the X button, or touch and hold the right side of the screen. You will need to be able to lock onto the opponent's remark. If you keep pressing it, you will be able to lock onto multiple remarks at the same time. Afterwards, if you release the X button, or your finger from the screen in time with the tempo marker, it will intercept the locked-on remark and destroy it. By destroying remarks, you will be able to damage the soul shields, protecting the opponent and destroy them. However, if you cannot destroy the remark within the time limit, it will end up getting... you will end up getting hurt, so it like explodes at you. During PTA, you can still press the start button to review the controls. But for this PTA, just focus on pressing the X button. Please wait for another time for these other features. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going, you'll initiate a tempo up. Okay, so it's like the last game. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll find yourself in a tempo down situation. When the song changes, the tempo changes. This will alter the timing for each button press, so please be careful. Last but not least, let me tell you about the final blow. If you destroy all of your opponent's soul shields, they will start to give their final argument. If that happens, 4 words will be displayed on the top, bottom, left, and right of the sides of the screen. Each of these 4 words correspond with the circle, triangle, square, or X button. If you press the buttons in the right order, you will be able to compose the words of your final strike. Oh, so they're making it a little more difficult this time. Of course, you can also use the touchscreen to tap the 4 words on the top, bottom, right, and left sides of the screen, and compose the final strike. These make your argument while searching for the words that will trump your opponent's final argument. Also, if you don't deliver your final strike within the time limit, the opponent's soul shields will recover. Well then, good luck and have fun. Thank you very much.
What the hell are you even saying, you stupid color hick?
Isn't it the opposite way around? But whatever.
Oh, what the hell are you even saying, you stupid country hick?
I guess we have no choice but to somehow find out for ourselves.
If the iron skewer is the weapon, then hiding it in the kitchen would be the easiest way to slip it by. But Byakuya and I checked the kitchen pretty thoroughly before the party started, which means was the weapon already hidden somewhere we couldn't find it? Could have been in an unexpected place? Where would that be? Where did he hide a long weapon like an iron skewer? Think carefully. I think I know where actually now.
I'm not hiding anything.
I'm hiding a dick! I'm not hiding anything!
I must reveal to Terry the conclusive evidence that proves he's the killer. We'll do it via BTB, or Panic Talk action now. And the UI's completely changed. Oh geez. Throw me off a bit. Oh, it's not impossible. We have this. Nonsense.
Unforgivable! I don't know.
Yes, you do.
Paris Hilton!
Paris Hilton? What? I'm legitimately confused now.
Shut up!
Why are we talking about Paris Hilton?
That's impossible!
I can talk like that too. You know that.
Sense.
Paris Hilton, right?
I don't know.
What, no more Paris Hilton?
Paris Hilton!
Oh geez. Oh whatever.
What would the weapon be?
Meat on the bone. Oh!
Could the iron skewer have been hidden inside the piece of meat on the bone?
What are you saying? There's no way I'd hide anything in a place like that.
That's clearly impossible. I mean, that's inside the food.
Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. That's why we overlooked it.
It seems there are no dangerous items like that skewer in the Churrasco earlier, inside that pile of food. That appears to be the case. Whew. I wouldn't have known what to do if he said fish bones and meat bones were also dangerous items. Then again, you could bludgeon someone to death with a meat bone that size, but whatever.
But in fact, the only place you could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected. Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is the meat on the bone.
What now? I'm using my right to remain silent.
There's no way that exists here. We need to confirm this now. So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of meat and find the iron skewer inside, bullseye!
All right. Monokuma or Monami, one of you hurry and bring over that piece of meat.
1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. I'll eat the whole thing.
Hot damn, we don't want you to do that. You might bite the skewer and choke on it.
Wait, now hold on a second. Time out.
What are you doing? Hurry up and bring it over.
About that.
Huh? Where did Monokuma go?
He must have went to get it. Monokuma's the best.
I'm right here. I'm already eating it.
Hey, that meat's too good for you, Monokuma.
A bear that eats meat! Wait, now that I think about it, that's pretty normal.
Yeah, kind of, actually. So it's a little surprising that he's eating it. Because he isn't normal.
Nom. Oh, what is this? So yummy!
Damn it! That's my meat!
I've never eaten anything like it in my entire life! The taste brings me back to my days in the wild.
This is bad! Seriously, this is really bad!
My! There's something inside the meat! Look what came out!
Isn't that... Is that an iron skewer?
Check it out. The handle looks like it's made of bone. Pretty clever.
The sword of destruction, encased in bone and sheathed in meat. It brought catastrophe unto Byakuya.
As expected of Teru Teru. Such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef.
You're wrong! I'm not the killer! I'm not the kind of person who would kill someone!
Because people die when they're stabbed with steak skewer, or meat skewers in this case. Damn it!
I got it! You all set me up! You guys set me up so you could blame this on me!
Jeez, what a disappointment. Such an unseemly defense for an ultimate like you. Can you really call that hope?
Hey, Nagito. I'm sorry, but can you just be quiet?
He said, you're all nothing but a bunch of poor loudmouth fast food eating hicks.
You don't need to translate anymore. Somehow I can tell what he's trying to say.
Let's just deal with Nagito later. More importantly, we should first...
We need to settle this. Once and for all. To do that, we need to go over the entire incident from beginning to end and make everything clear.
Go over the entire incident? And then I can prove Teru Teru's crime. That's right, if we don't do that, we can't end this no matter how much time passes.
So, we need to do it.
So it's finally come to this. My throb is chesting. Every case has one last feature to bring the class trial to an end. This is called the closing argument. In this phase, you'll be given a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the order of events in that case in the form of a comic book. This reproduction is merely Hajime's imagination, so there will be gaps here and there. Gaps are areas where a number of pieces are missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the truth panels provided. Around 3 to 5 truth panels make up one set. Inside that one set, there will be corrupt panels, or will be correct panels, placed among the incorrect panels. If you use up all the correct panels contained in one set, it will switch to a new set. After that, if you fill in all the holes, you will clear the challenge. I'm pretty sure some of you already noticed, but it will be difficult to complete with so many gaps, but once you fill in some, it will become much simpler. For those of you who played this previous game, you might hesitate at first, but it's basically the same concept. Yes, it is. That's what I thought. Now then, when playing and switching the closing argument, there is a certain trick. If you move the reticle onto the gaps on each page, it will display hints at the top of the screen. This type of hint will ask what kind of scene is drawn in that gap. Also, if you move the reticle onto a truth panel, it will display a hint as well. The hint explains the scene contained in that panel. Put together those two hints and think carefully. Of course, don't forget that there will be a time limit. Well then, good luck and have fun. Closing argument start! Finish the thought. I will indeed. Alright, everyone at the party is... having fun. Except Chiaki? Alright, so we got that. At the storage room before the blackout. Storage room before the blackout. Same scene as the office in the dining hall. Ah, okay, we got it. The office room when the blackout occurred. The moment it got dark, Byakuya. Case containing potential weapons, that's not what we need. Who did Byakuya see? The killer obtained a light. Okay, so that's what that was. Unlit portable stove. The iron's turned on. Okay, that should probably go back here, because that's what helped cause the blackout. What about this? The air conditioner turned on, which is another thing about... Okay, right there. Perfect. And now we know where the meat goes. Wherever it says the weapon hidden in the meat. Alright, stock 3. Ooh, the goggles. You know what Byakuya did as soon as the light turned on? He went goggle man. Closing the fire door. What did the killer do after exiting into the dark hallway? He closed the fire door. And then Ibuki's hearing. Killer obtained. No. What was found under the table? Nothing we have. I heard it. There you go, Ibuki. Ibuki. Now, another few things we have here. What was found under the table? Oh, the knife. Okay. Nagito trying to duck under the table. Nope, that ain't happening. And that goes there, because he needed something to cover up the blood from getting on himself. Who did Byakuya see? The wonderful Nagito.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Perfect. Went better than I thought it would.
Beginning with right after the party started. Byakuya had us gather in the dining hall of the old building near the hotel. He was extra cautious about a murder occurring that night because of a threatening letter he received. Therefore, he decided to throw a party so he could monitor us. Though one person didn't come, the rest of us assembled at the dining hall, and the party was underway. But at that time, the trap set by a certain someone was already in motion. They plugged 3 irons into the outlets in the storage room, which nearly capped the power usage. Additionally, they prepared something else that would activate at 11:30 p.m. The air conditioners in the office and dining hall. They had already set the timers for this. Thanks to the irons maxing out the power usage, the breaker was tripped when the air conditioners kicked on. Since the windows in the old building were covered, the blackout plunged the dining hall into total darkness. But when that happened, Byakuya took out a specific item that he brought in his case. That item was the night vision goggles. Byakuya was so concerned about a murder occurring that he brought a variety of security equipment with him. When he put on his night vision goggles, Byakuya witnessed a certain someone making a suspicious move. He saw Nagito guiding himself with the desk lamp's power cord so he could get under the table. That's right, everything up to that point was all part of Nagito's plan.
And then he got wrecked by Byakuya.
The murder warning to Byakuya, the source of the blackout, it was all Nagito. While the blackout was happening, someone else, the real killer, began making their move in the kitchen. The killer probably already knew about Nagito's plan, so they knew a blackout was coming. That's why the killer prepared all the items they would need to commit their crime in the dark beforehand. They needed a light source, which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen. They needed a weapon, too. This had also been hidden in the kitchen beforehand. The long iron skewer used in the churrasco dish. The killer hid that inside that meat with the bone in it. With the weapon and portable stove in hand, the killer stepped out into the hallway. First, they closed the fire door in the hallway so their light source wouldn't peek toward the dining hall. Then, guided by the light, the killer headed toward the storage room and grabbed a specific item. That's right, a tablecloth to block the blood splatter. With this, the killer finished their preparations and snuck under the floorboards through the secret passage. They probably turned off the portable cooking stove at that point, or left it near the entrance of the door. The floor in the dining hall is full of gaps, so there's no way they could have safely held a light source. But thanks to the glowing mark they painted earlier, the killer was able to get beneath the table. Under the table, Byakuya found the knife that had been hidden there. If only he had retreated, he probably wouldn't have gotten killed. But he had to retrieve that knife, and at that moment, the killer lurking beneath the floorboard stabbed straight up with the iron skewer. The killer had been waiting in the dark for the moment when the glowing paint began to move. After they murdered Byakuya, the killer purposefully shouted from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall. Afterward, they came out from underneath the floorboards and rushed back to the kitchen. And then, after hiding the murder weapon in the kitchen, they rejoined the group as if nothing had happened. There's only one person who would have been able to commit this crime, especially if that person is someone who'd think of an unexpected way to hide a weapon inside food.
I hate to say it, my pervert friend.
Isn't that right, Teru Hanamura? That's what happened. How about it? Did I get anything wrong?
This is a mistake. A mistake, I tell you. I would never kill anyone. Would never.
It seems this is the end.
Not bad if I say so myself.
It looks like your argument has come to a close. Whoops! I lost control of my wild side for a second. Was that a side effect of the meat I just ate?
It was so good.
Well, putting that aside, let's move along to the nerve-wracking voting time! Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Oh, just a reminder, make triple sure you vote for someone. If you don't vote, I'm gonna eat you up just like that meat from earlier.
Why did this happen?
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Oh, please. Please, not my favorite chef. He's going bye-bye.
Correct!
Correct! That's right, this time the blackened responsible for killing Byakuya Togami is Teru Hanamura. No.
Are you serious? Out of all these people, are you saying a punz like him is the one who killed Byakuya?
What? Why? But why did you kill him?
You've got it wrong.
It was a mistake, I'm telling you, it was just a mistake. I was only trying to save you guys.
Hey!
I was only trying to stop Makito from murdering one of you. Huh? Trying to stop? What do you mean?
I
spent all morning in the old building preparing the dishes for the party, and then I heard a weird laughter near the dining hall, and when I peeked over there, I saw him. I saw Makito in the middle of the cleaning duty, putting a knife under the table. I had a bad feeling about it, so I continued to watch what he was doing. I saw him place the irons he brought in the storage room and mess with the air conditioner timers. Plus he was grinning. Just grinning by himself the whole time. So I questioned him. When that happened, he...
You caught me?
Oh, I've been caught?
What?
Been caught?
Hey!
What are you doing? What are you scheming? I'm planning to kill someone, of course. Huh? Teru, just to let you know, it's pointless of you to stop me. If you stop me now, it doesn't matter. I will never give up. Whether it's tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, or the days beyond that, I'll definitely start the killing.
Impossible!
What? No matter how much you want to leave this island, that's just... I see, so that's what you think.
Well...
But that's not it at all. This isn't about my survival. I just wanted the killing to start.
What?
What are you saying? I love everybody here. That's why I want to be of good use to them. I love all of the ultimates, and I admire them for being symbols of hope.
Amazing!
That's right. In the name of hope, I love everyone's talents from the bottom of my heart. Oh, this hope fetish is creepy, I tell you. That's why. I don't want them to lose against someone like, or something like killing. I want them to prove that hope will never lose, no matter how daunting the despair they face may seem. I want everyone to prove to me that hope will never lose to despair.
No.
What are you saying? I don't understand at all. What are you saying? I don't understand at all.
See?
See? Isn't it typical that if you face a strong enemy, you will become even stronger yourself? Which means, the stronger the despair you face, the stronger everyone's hope will become, right? I want to see that brightness. In order to see it, I'm going to become everybody's stepping stone. I want to make your hopes shine. It's as simple as that. That's right. I yearn for a powerful hope that can overcome any kind of despair.
You're kidding, right?
Are you kidding? Don't tell me you're actually serious. So you don't understand. That's fine. I don't really mind. I'm just an obsessed fanboy, so it's alright that this love of mine is unrequited. I suppose I can be called the ultimate fanatic.
No way!
There's something wrong with you? Real. Really? Do you think so? Do you really think so? Do you really think there's something wrong with me? But isn't that what love is? Nagito, what is the meaning of this? Explain it to me. I don't understand anything about this story at all.
See?
You see, if you have a favorite boxer, don't you want him to fight against a strong opponent and win?
Don't fuck with me!
You better not compare us to that.
What?
Huh? Am I wrong? It's a given that trials are necessary to become strong, and the harsher the trial, the stronger you become, no? For mere humans, killings are simply a tragedy, but for worthy humans, a trial such as this can elevate their status to an even higher level.
Amazing.
It's amazing to me that someone as untalented as myself can become that trial. There's no point in someone like me surviving. It's far more significant for me to die as everyone's trial.
Great.
There's no greater honor than becoming the foundation so that your values may ascend to brave new heights.
What's going on?
Stop it! Your stare's starting to piss me off.
What's going on?
I don't understand at all. Are you saying you basically wanted to commit murder for fun? It's not the same as killing someone for fun, but I guess it looked the same in your eyes. I have no intention of surviving and leaving you all to die. Is that why you didn't mind when Teru discovered your plan?
What's wrong?
Or perhaps it was intentional too. Nagito wanted to involve us in the killing, plus it'd be better for him if the mystery is more complex. Is that why you blatantly revealed your plan to Teru? You expected to pique Teru's curiosity, and you expected to look forward to the mystery becoming more complex. Well, you're basically right. It's true I was looking forward to that. That's why I took the time to tell him about the secret passage I found while I was cleaning.
What?
That was your doing as well?
You're right.
I just casually mentioned it. Oh, it's dangerous if you fall, so don't go get too close to it.
This dude, he's seriously batshit crazy. He's insane.
That's right. That's why I tried to stop him, you know.
However...
But why? Why did you kill Byakuya instead? I don't know. Because Nagito was the one who was supposed to take that knife. That's why I aimed and thrusted the iron skewer there. But why is Byakuya the one who died? It was supposed to be Nagito, not him. Byakuya probably tried to stop Nagito from grabbing the knife. And then in place of Nagito...
Nope.
No, I don't think that's it. Huh?
Perhaps.
Byakuya was probably trying to protect Nagito. What did you say?
See?
Cuz Byakuya said so, didn't he? Don't worry, as long as I'm the leader, I won't let anyone become a victim.
I will guide you all.
Not much, I promise. Could it be in order to keep that promise? As long as he was wearing the night vision goggles, I'm sure he saw someone moving under the floorboards. And that someone was aiming for Nagito.
Why?
So Byakuya gave his life to protect Nagito even though he was trying to take that knife? I see, Byakuya is amazing. To keep his promise to protect everyone, he actually threw his own life away. And yet, I never expected an ending like this. Such despair. What? But we shouldn't let him die in vain. I'm sure everyone will become even stronger by overcoming this despair.
No way.
Could it be you knew Byakuya would protect you, so you set him up to fail?
Someone like me.
Of course not. I'm not that good at calculating. I just took some precautionary measures. The results of that were going to be my fun later. Just kidding.
How unexpected.
But I never expected it would turn out like this. I never thought I'd be the one to survive. Since it was just my life that had been saved, I didn't want to just waste it. So that's why I decided to help Teru Teru. Why? Well, because Teru Teru decided to commit his crime because he also had a strong hope, right? Which means his actions were motivated by hope. If he was willing to go that far, I thought he might truly be the person whose existence I was waiting for. I thought he might be the hope that could defeat any type of despair. In order for me to confirm it, I decided to help Teru Teru. What do you mean, confirm? Just stop it already. Plus, I couldn't really help myself when I also empathized with Teru Teru. After all, he wanted to kill me, but he ended up killing Byakuya instead, you know? If I left him in that confused state, this trial might have been ruined, right?
Isn't that right?
But in order for our hope to grow, this trial was absolutely necessary. That's why I decided to help him. I told him, I don't care if I die, so you should just focus on escaping this island.
Right?
Those were my exact words to him before the investigation. Isn't that right, Teru Teru?
Man.
In the end, my help just wasn't enough, and this turned out to be a bad ending for Teru Teru. But you should be proud of yourself. You will not die in vain.
Great.
You will become a splendid sacrifice for everyone else so their hopes can grow even more powerful.
Impossible!
Sacrifice!
Shut up! Shut up!
Seriously, stop it already. I'm gonna go crazy just listening to you.
Hey.
Hey, is this really okay for us to leave this crazy bastard alone like this?
Huh?
Isn't it better if we just fucking kill him off?
Yeah! Kill, he said! My school students are so violent these days. The person who's gonna get killed now isn't Nagito, it's Teru Teru.
What's the matter?
You didn't forget, right? Because I told you already at the beginning, right? The blackened killer who loses, a fun punishment awaits them.
Wait.
Hold on.
No.
That was how I should have put it in an accident. I'm an act of self-defense. I'm not intentional. Anyway, I feel it's possible. It's not my fault.
Hey!
Doesn't matter if it's an accident, self-defense, or intentional. A murder is still a murder. If you kill someone, that's murder.
Hey!
What? Isn't there anything like sympathy, judgments, accidenting circumstances, or maybe even probation?
Impossible!
I don't care about any of those claims. That's not.
Hey!
Hey, Sammy, you guys, I was only trying to stop Nagito, so...
Why you?
Be honest, after learning about Nagito's plan, you saw an opportunity, right? You probably thought nobody would find out if you killed him after messing up his plan, right? That's what you thought, right?
Wrong!
You're wrong. There's no way a person who has no mountains would kill someone like that.
truth, you were just desperate to kill Nagito and willing to sacrifice everybody else to survive, right? Just to be honest already, at least in the end.
That is...
Teru. If only you didn't try to kill Nagito, but Byakuya probably would still be alive. Why did you try to commit murder? Answer me, Teru.
I just wanted to go home.
I needed to go back home no matter what!
Because she's waiting for me. Mama is waiting for me at home. No!
She's waiting all by herself for the day I graduate Hope Speak Academy and come home.
Okay, I'm going now. When I come back, I think we should talk again about opening an Aoyama and Azabu location.
Oh my, you're still talking about that?
Oh, I'm serious. The Academy guarantees success for its graduates, right? So, I know it's gonna be difficult by yourself, but wait for me until then, okay?
Yes, you're right. Then I'll just have to do my best to keep the Hanamura Diner from going out of business until then.
Mom, you don't have to work so hard. What if you collapse again while I'm gone?
I'll be fine. Moms are strong. I won't lose to some illness.
I know that already. I know that already.
No! I feel so bad now. The sympathy is flowing. I promised.
I promised her I'd become a full-fledged cook and save the Hanamura Diner. Mama is waiting for me to keep that promise. Even though she's sick and alone, she's still waiting for me.
That's why I need to go home!
Teru.
Oh, but if we were told our memories were stolen and that several years had passed since our first day.
Hey!
And what happened to the Hanamura Diner? What happened to my mom who's still waiting for me?
So you did believe what Monokuma said.
Damn it!
We're saying all along, it's okay, I'll never believe something like this. So why?
Wrong!
I still don't want to believe it. There's no way I can believe it. It has to be a lie.
That's why I wanted
That's
to
why
go home!
I want to go home and confirm it. I want to make sure it was all just a lie. I want to make sure that I still have a place to call home.
Teru, you!
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
It's not that Teru didn't believe it. He believed it more than anybody else here. That's why he kept denying it, because he believed it. He needed to deny it. Damn it, if only I knew how he'd felt, something like this never would have happened.
I wanted to go home and confirm by any means necessary. I had to do something. That's when I heard Nagito's plan. I found out I was going to kill someone if I left him alone. That's why.
Fine.
So you wanted the first kill.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, you guys. Doesn't mean I wanted to sacrifice any of you, but it was the only thing I could do. And I ended up killing Byakuya instead of Nagito. I see.
I think I'm the one who went crazy.
Teru.
I see, interesting, but as far as motives to kill are concerned, wanting to see your mom is boring.
What?
So, yahoo!
See, there's no point basking in the afterglow, so let's hurry up and begin the punishment!
You can't!
No, you can't. But he will.
Get out of my way!
What's with all the corkscrew punches? This bear is mean and strong. Then again, he did go one-on-one of Sakura last time in the previous games, so he has to be strong.
Well now.
There, now that annoying little sister has been dealt with, let's go back to business.
Wait.
Hold on a sec. I'm not asking for forgiveness anymore, but at least...
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
For Teru Hanamura, the ultimate cook!
Hey!
Call me chef. No, wait, that's not what I...
Please.
Please, at least tell me what happened to the Hanamura Diner, to Mama.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Lies! I won't believe this!
I won't believe it.
Mama!
Oh. God damn it, game! The last one was good with these characters. I don't know if I can even watch this anymore. Oh, jeez. That's just crazy good. Deep fried teru teru. Oh. What? Oil coating? Missiles? Flour? A freaking volcano? Teru teru fish sticks. Let me get the tartar sauce. I have questions about that. The lava would do a lot more than that, but whatever. I just want to say, people die when they're fried, damn it. Extreme! See you next time, Meisters. If you did enjoy the video, please do leave a like and or comment on the video and subscribe to my channel if you've yet to do so for more Danganronpa 2. Goodbye to Spare. Friends, Meisters, I'll see you next time on Let's Play Danganronpa 2. Goodbye to Spare.